This is the day. Today's the day. Today's the day. It's always today, George. But today is the day. I had a pet lizard named George. I liked him, but he made me really bored. So I gave him to my mom, and she loves him very much because animals are better than people. They try to cancel me, bother me. Stop bothering me. I don't even like my job. Babies, shut the fuck up. Groceries, shut the fuck up. Putin, shut the fuck up. Everybody needs to shut the fuck up. Um, anyway, I think that's at least part of it. I think I got a little mixed up, but I got a big lizard in my backyard. Thanks for being here. Um, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a cover of uh, Sophie Powers and Dead Milkman mashup coming up pretty soon. So I was kind of practicing for that, but I realized I need to refresh myself on both of their lyrics. Anyway, Cat Abigaili, supporting Cat. We're going to support Cat Abigaili. Also, Netanyahu's probably dead. I don't know where to go on the Netanyahu dead thing. Let's talk about that for a minute before people arrive, because who cares? Netanyahu dead. Although, I mean, people do care. It's important whether or not Netanyahu's dead. It's important that if they killed him a few days ago and they just, or even a week ago, and they just haven't revealed it yet, and then their evidence of his being alive, seems to have six fingers and seems to just be AI. So the idea that they think they're fooling us is silly. It does remind me of my prediction that Rob Reiner would defeat um, Trumpism. And, when I meet Six Fingered Man, I'll say to him, "My name is Inigo Ayatollah. You killed my father. Prepare to die." And that's what's going on when you see Six Fingered Netanyahu. He's dead. So, allegedly, supposedly, presumably, it seems like we don't have people dancing on a grave yet, but he's dead. And I guess that puts us in a Bibi limbo. I titled my last Lim Bibi limbo. Lim Bibi bo. Puts us in a Bibi limbo. Bibi limbo. That's probably the best way to say it. Puts us in a Bibi limbo where we don't know whether he's dead or not. So I think it's fine officially to celebrate his death because he's maybe not officially dead yet. So we get that little grace period. Although then YouTube did block my reaction to Charlie Kirk's death. They did censor that, and there was nothing bad, but they censored my reaction to Charlie Kirk's death. And then the next week, like rubbing it in my face, they showed me like Rathbone or somebody just dancing a jig because Dick Cheney had died. And I'm like, shorts a week or 2 weeks or something, a month or so after you remove, like both these videos I think happened pretty much the day that those people died. So Net and YouTube removed my response to Charlie Kirk and gave me a strike for it, so I couldn't post. Removed my response to Charlie Kirk, but promoted Rathbone's response to Dick Cheney. What even is that? It's not just the right wing can't die. You can't celebrate the right wing's death, but you can celebrate the right wing's death if they're critical of the far right, but you can't celebrate the far right's death. The only deaths you can't celebrate on Net and YouTube are apparently the far right's death. Anyway, welcome to the live. We're going to be talking about Cat Abigaili because today's the day. Today's the day to foil their plan and win for Cat Abigaili. You can donate to her. $9 is a suggested donation when I just went to their website. She has cool merch and stuff. So if she does a live, I would like to try to catch her live and comment and donate through the live so you can get like a free sticker or something is what I would like to try to do. But I was going to buy the comic book. It was like $25 and I should have just bought it, but I wanted to spend $50 and get the autographed edition that had stickers. But by the time I had $50, it was sold out. So not doing that, but I'm still excited for supporting Cat Abigaili. Today is the day. So the two things I predicted in the recent lives that came true are they killed Netanyahu, and we haven't proven that they killed Netanyahu, but it seems increasingly true that they killed Netanyahu. And I'm a witch. I believe in the goddess. Thanks for being here. Atheists are half right, though. Somebody said, "Are you an atheist?" Atheists are half right because God is a dangerous lie. Christianity is fake. Yeah, atheists are half right because the way you've been presented the divine, is fake and wrong. So you're right. You're correct. And you're half right because the truth is beyond that. The truth is the goddess is real. Check out the goddess in whatever form you feel inclined to discover the goddess in the form of Kat Abighazali. Kat Abighazali is running for Congresswoman in Illinois' Ninth District. Hello, what have you, the Ukrainian flag back there? We support the oppressed people of the world. Welcome to the Blue Lions. Welcome to the Ultraviolet Lions. Welcome to Solidarity, Intersectionality, and supporting Kat Abighazali. Kat Abighazali looks kind of like this. So support Kat Abighazali. She's not scared like that, though. Although there is a threat to Kat Abighazali. Let me tell you the two things that I predicted. Just in the last couple of days that have come true. The AIPAC candidate, the full-on AIPAC candidate in the race against Kat Abighazali, has dropped out and pushed her supporters to the dude, the Tallarico. They're trying to Tallarico Kat Abighazali, and we can't let them. Okay, so the whole point is do not let them Tallarico Kat Abighazali. Okay, and I said they were going to do this 2 or 3 days ago, and of course they did it. Of course the AIPAC candidate was instructed by AIPAC to drop out and give her supporters to the male, the Tallarico, so they can try to Tallarico Kat. He was already ahead. Kat's catching up, though, and now she's got more to catch up because whatever 10% the AIPAC candidate had are going to go to the bad guy. So we've got to support Kat. We got to get Kat another 10% than she was going to get, and today's the day. Today's the day to get people to donate to her campaign because every donation today can be spent on an ad, and apparently they have really good results with their ads. So, and they have awesome ads. I'm clipping one of their ads now on my channel. If you want to stop watching this and go to my channel, comment on the content, it'll help push it out there more than your comments or reactions here will do. But most importantly, go to Kat Abighazali's page. Go to Kat's page, get her, just Christianity. Get her, sorry, the question was, so you deny all religions or just Christianity? Just Christianity. Well, Christianity, I don't deny Christianity. Christianity was faulty and flawed as a trap by design. Jesus made it this way in order to replace it with the Church of Judas. And the Church of Judas ends all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. So it really fits in with what we're talking about today. But if you want to know more about that, either check out the hashtag Church of Judas, or we can talk about it more, just ask another question. Like, I really can't shut up about it. Like, I wrote a whole book about it. I'm always and only cursing Nazis, Zionists, MAGA, Trump Mutineers, Groypers. Those are always and only, always the only people I'm ever cursing. MAGA, Trump Mutineers, Nazis, Zionists, just all Nazis. Zionists, MAGA, Trump Mutineers, Groypers, Christian nationalists. I don't have OnlyFans yet. Sorry, YouTube user. What are you here to discuss? Kat Abighazali, Satan, and the fact that they probably killed Netanyahu. They probably killed Netanyahu days ago, and we're also talking about Kat Abighazali. It's the last days of her campaign, the primary. Whoever wins the primary wins. That's why AIPAC has spent millions against her. Okay, who's for defeating AIPAC? Put an emoji or a 1 in the chat. No, I haven't been abducted yet. Thanks, 3 Light Traveler. Have not yet been abducted. Thanks for the offer. Are you talking about alien abduction? Not that I'm aware of, you know. Yo, Hello Kitty, bro. What's up? What you doing with that cat? Which cat? Kat Abighazali. We're also doing Lessons from Cats for Surviving Fascism by Stuart Brittlestar Reynolds. Okay, Kat Abighazali is AIPAC's greatest enemy in America. Okay, so you guys know who Kat Abighazali is, right? It looks like we have the wrong people here. Okay, you guys, if you're the wrong people, just leave and make space for good people. We could let you just talk and be bait for good people, but we don't really need you here. Free Palestine, but not like this. Not with Tucker Carlson, not with Candace Owens. Not like this. Okay, fuck AIPAC. Okay, we have an American, or we have somebody who cares in chat. Thank you. Hold on, let me just pin the comment, fuck AIPAC, so people will know what this is about. Guys, stop commenting if you're an idiot. Like, seriously. We don't need troll bait today. We're doing Kat Abighazali. We've got a great person to promote. We've got some good people. You are not good. You're never reading comments. I'll read all your comments if you draw attention to yourself and you're not predetermined to be a Nazi. If you're a Nazi troll, if you're a Trump hootenanny or something, I'll ignore your comments if I don't know who you are yet. Okay, your comments were, this is from Wandermouse. I like your name, Wandermouse. What you doing here? Oh, so you support Judaism and Islam, but not Christianity. You're a crazy person? No, dude, I support Jesus. Okay, did you not hear my explanation? Sorry, Cat is doing things. Thanks, Cat. So you support Judaism and Islam and not Christianity. He never reading comments. You are not good. You're never reading comments. I just read all your comments. Every one of your comments. Are you happy now? And I already answered your comment. You just don't listen. Church of Judas replaces all patriarchy, Christianity, war, and Trumpism. Again, I could talk about that all day, but what I'm talking about in this live stream is Kat Abighazali. Kat is AIPAC's greatest fear. Your query's great. Yeah, I don't mind your query, dude. Please ask more questions. But I think I answered your question. Epic Handle Name says, what's the latest polls on Kat? Kind of bummed about Nydia alum run. The NIDA alum. Oh, is NIDA the girl from North Carolina that Kat had on our show? Yeah, in India, Kat's a god. In Egypt, Kat's a god. In America, Kat's a god. Goddess. Look, dude, tell me whether or not cats are gods or goddesses. Look at this cat. You know? Like, cats are obviously, what the fuck is up? Okay, so listen. Kat Abighazali is the cat we're talking about in this video. Okay, look, for the Nazis, I'll read you a page from Lessons from Cats for Surviving Fascism by Stuart Brittlestar. Cats never let anyone know where they'll be next, and neither should you. Fascism thrives on predictability. Confuse it by unexpectedly launching into the backside of a chair, then rappelling down the curtains. Cats are masters of unpredictability. One minute they're curled up on the couch, radiating serenity, and the next they're perched on top of your fridge, judging you for your life choices. You've made terrible choices and cats know it. Surely you can turn the tables and attempt to apply some judgment on them. No, you can't, you idiot. Another terrible choice. So it's a good book. I got it at the West Side Books and Curios. So, guys, we got some good people in the chat yet. Wandermouse says, I'm a mouse. You think I'm cool with cats? Yeah, you should be cool with cats. There's a whole song about being cool with cats. Okay, sorry, we're not going to do the Nazis. We're not going to do the Nazi trolls today. It's always fun to sacrifice a Nazi. Okay, sacrifice one Nazi. But I'm also going to curse him and his family. Make sure to curse the Nazis and their families, and curse Trump and Putin and Netanyahu through them, although there may not be any Netanyahus left to curse. They're almost certainly killed his brother. I think they've killed Bibi Netanyahu. As far as we can tell, they've killed Bibi Netanyahu. They do have an AI deepfake, a six-fingered man out there, which inspired me to do, of course, the joke. When I find the six-fingered man, I will tell him, my name is Inigo Ayatollah. You killed my father. Prepare to die. And I think they've killed him. Yeah. So sorry about the Nazis in chat. Sorry about the Nazi AIPAC supporters in chat. It's so funny. Like, they can be total Nazis. Like, they can be legitimate armband-wearing Nazis. On brand for their armband. And then they support AIPAC. You see what I'm saying? Like, if that doesn't tell you, I don't know what tells you better. Oh, we don't have mods here. Charlie Kirk! Charlie Kirk is our mod. Charlie Kirk is the mod of this channel. We only have one mod. It's Charlie Kirk. There's only one mod of my channel, and that's Charlie Kirk. Yeah, Nida ran an NC. She lost to an AIPAC candidate by a whisker. Pun intended. Well punned. Okay, sorry to hear about Nida, but I had just heard about her. Because of Kat, I had just heard about her. And I've introduced about 3 or 4 people to Kat just in the last couple days. I mean, I've introduced more people to Kat than that, like hundreds. But I've introduced 3 or 4 people who have who come back to tell me that they went to her webpage, they went to her channel, that they've at least engaged with Kat. And that's all I'm really asking people to do. You can donate. If you can donate today's myself, if I can't get a cool sticker or something, I'll probably just chip in $9 or $20. Oh my gosh, he's back. And he didn't even know about Israel and their crimes until me and Skumitar brought it to his attention. He's very slow. And dude, every time I block Skumitar on the live, guess who shows up next? You guys act like you're two different people. You're so fucking boring. You're like you're like Netanyahu and his six-fingered man. First of all, what he says is never true. You're like Netanyahu and his six-fingered man. Like Netanyahu and his. He'll be back with another account, I'm sure. You're like Netanyahu and his six-fingered man. AI. You know, one of you's the real Netanyahu, and the other one's the six-fingered man Netanyahu. Hello, Wander Mouse. Sorry about the Nazis, dude. Sorry if cats are triggering to you. David Holt says like and subscribe. Thanks, David Holt. Thanks for being here. Okay, so we're defeating APAC today. This is actually a celebration. I mean, Netanyahu is dead, but I can't find my fucking blower. I had this blower for Trump, so maybe I should still, when I do find the blower, I should save the blower for Trump. But apparently Netanyahu's dead. As far as we can tell, Netanyahu's deader than fuck. And that's pretty much what you get. Like, yeah, it's not Trump yet, but I mean, it's close enough, right? I mean, it's pretty damn close. The people that Netanyahu and his network of evil, APAC and stuff, support, they're going to collapse, you know? They don't have their head has been cut off, right? So we're going to defeat them. Kat Abighazali is going to defeat them. And it'd be really sad if their dead, flailing arms still manage to defeat Kat Abighazali. So come on, y'all. Let's do the human thing. Let's support Kat. Let's make this happen. Okay. I'm not really a fan of Joe Rogan. No offense. I mean, I really don't like anybody who supported Trump in any way ever. Like, I got standards. Sorry. I mean, I can like you. You're not Joe Rogan. So I can like you, even if you like Joe Rogan, because you're not a person who had a huge platform that helped Donna Kupatinsky. I can like you, even if you like Joe Rogan. So I don't want to come across that way. But I really can't like people who still really like, you know, Trump or, well, Netanyahu's apparently dead. So, yeah, this is the guy you should come to get your knowledge. Thank you, George A. Sorry, my dog might need to go out. We might have to come back and support Kat Abighazali later. We didn't get that many people, and we don't usually get that many positive people, but I think I'm going to start setting more of a standard for we need to get some better people in here, or we're not going to continue the live. When it's all Nazis and trolls, like, you know, what's the point? And the cat and the dog seems to need to go out. So, no, Trump is best friends with Netanyahu. Netanyahu himself, to his dying day, Netanyahu said that Trump was his very best friend by far of American presidents. So you guys that support Trump, support Netanyahu. You know, I don't know. Like, don't you guys talk about this in your clan meetings? Yeah, I'll think for you too. You guys have a mind of Putin's own, but I'll do your thinking for you so that you can escape Putin and Trump. Only the goddess can make America great again. I mean, I think I agree with you in principle. I just call her the goddess. But the goddess, in the form of Kat Abighazali, is somebody we can support. We can show our appreciation for the goddess by supporting Kat Abighazali with comments. You guys are leaving comments here, right? So you could just go to Kat Abighazali's page, even if you're just trying to troll. You could go to Kat Abighazali's page. Somebody spell it in the chat. Kat Abighazali. KATABUGHAZALEH. AOC for president. See, we've got another human in the chat. Thanks. I like Jasmine Crockett for president too. Sorry about the Nazis. Sorry about the trolls in chat. If you're not a troll, you're free to comment. I'll read your comments out loud. Sorry, it's just a bunch of trolls in here. I'm going to shut down the live unless, did you want to talk a little bit more while you're here? The one good person? There's one good person in here. What was it? What was their name? Where's the one good person? Oh, I didn't scroll back far enough. Sorry. AOC for president from Sam. Sam, hey, are you still here? Were you just scrolling through? No, there was one good person. Don't go to Gavin Newsom, dude. Gavin Newsom's trash. No, not Gavin Newsom. Everybody hates Gavin Newsom. If you need a white guy, Mark Kelly. Mark Kelly for president. If it has to be a white guy, Mark Kelly for president. But no, we're talking not Gavin. Gavin Newsom isn't even in the conversation. Mark Kelly, he's in the conversation. Jasmine Crockett, AOC. Let me know if there's anybody else. Cardi B. Jasmine Crockett, AOC, um, Mark Kelly. But you guys don't seem like you're deserving of this live. And I think the Sam person, the one good person, may have come and gone. So it looks like we're done. I'm going to shut it down and do some better things to help Kat. So, but you guys check out Kat Abugazali, KATABUGHAZALEH. I'm going to make a song so that we can spell her name. Sorry about all the trolls. If anybody watches the replay of this with the chat on, oh my gosh. Sorry about all the trolls. They're all just a bunch of Trump-hooting neo-Nazis. But that's okay. I mean, it's not okay for them to be that, but it at least lets me go ahead and shut the live down, and I'll come back later. And this will post really quickly, so that's good.